Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to come at y'all with a product review video. Um, some of the things that I try to cover is the pretty much just the everyday person, not the wealthy or the whatever, the blue collar people, and also the topic or the focus of my this video is silicone rings, like wedding rings and jewelry that you wear on your hands, and so what it is I've been married since 2009, and started out with a traditional partially gold, real gold, genuine gold, partial genuine gold wedding band, and the biggest issue with it is with that ring was that I am very and I was back then in 2009, still today 2024, still very manual labor, working with my hands, that kind of thing. And the thing about it is, a metal ring gets snagged on something, and it will pull your finger off, or your hand will be stuck somewhere. Like if you stick your hand down in an engine in a car, in an engine bay in a car, and that ring gets snagged on something, you're kind of stuck until you can get that ring off of whatever's hung up on. And the thing about it is people say, "What? It shouldn't be too difficult to get it off." Well, that could be true, and it could not be true, because if you're at the full extension of your arm and you're all the way down, it's reached as far as you can into an engine bay, and it got snagged on something, it's going to be hard to go even further to get it unsnagged off of that. So, so not only that, but that ring, like I said, was partial gold. I just kind of felt like, with the kind of work I do and stuff, I hated the idea of possibly damaging it, and just messing up the ring, because again, like I said, work with my hands, dirty style work, dirty type of work and stuff like that. Constantly get my hands dirty on stuff. I work on engines. I work in a metal shop. So just the idea of, and yeah, I could wear gloves and all that, but still, the thing about it is that some of that metal hits your hand. Even with a glove on, it hits that ring and it bends it or dents it and it smashes it in on your finger. You're going to play heck getting that out or getting it off. And yes, I could take it off. And that's kind of where I was headed to, because I did. That was what I would do, is I would just take it off. And but I began to see a trend in a lot of ways on this, and that a lot of gentlemen that would say, "Oh yeah, I'm married," but then you'd look at the ring and there would be no tan line for the wedding ring. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have different thoughts and ideas on marriage and wedding rings and all that stuff. And so, just hear me out on this and that. If I'm married, even if I have to leave the ring at the house, I want people to look at my finger and say, "Okay, yeah, he is married." And and I'm not going to put a tattoo on there, but people should be able to look at my finger and say, "Yeah, I can see the lines." So that kind of leads to, and I tried another metal ring too, one that was titanium, and thought maybe it would, but the problem was it was so bulky and just uncomfortable. And so I began to look into silicone rings. And what was nice about silicone rings was the colors that they provided. And granted, I'm pretty sure they're starting to get pretty well colorful on the metal rings now. But what it was my colors at the wedding was black and red. I wore a red shirt with black jacket, black tie, and red rose. And that was my wedding colors, was black and red. And so that's what I was looking for in a ring, was black and red. And I just didn't realize the issues I was going to run into when I found said ring. And also silicone, which is, I guess, just the nature of the beast. When it comes to silicone, even colored rings, you'll notice on colored rings, the color will begin to wear off, and you'll begin to just find, it'll get down to the metal, and will no longer be colorful like it was when you first bought it. And and so when I bought, this is the ring I'm about to show you is actually the second ring I bought off of Amazon. When I bought this ring, there was an actual, I don't know the exact symbol or what it was on the outside of the ring, but it kind of reminds me of the infinity symbol on it, just in one spot. And so I would always turn that on the inside of my finger. I just didn't want I didn't want to show the infinity on the outside of the finger. I always just kept it on the inside. And so because you might be asking yourself, well, how did you wear it down in that one spot? So there's the ring. You see it's two color, black and red, which is, like I said, is what I was shopping for. But the spot where the infinity symbol is, look at that. It's almost wore plumb all the way through to the black. And so this is ring number 2. And then I noticed on the top side here, see if y'all can see that right there, it's wearing through also. It's not as bad as on the inside, obviously, but it is nonetheless wearing through. And like I said, I had no idea when I started, when I bought this and started wearing it, and but I just thought it was a cool idea. Now, one of the things I will say that I benefit from wearing a silicone ring is all those other things I just mentioned. I don't have to worry about this thing ripping my finger off. I don't have to worry about being uncomfortable. I don't have to worry about if I hit it on something that it'll dent in and smash into my finger until I get it off of my finger, because it doesn't hold its shape, like a metal ring does. There's just several benefits to wearing this for somebody that's manual labor, that works with their hands all the time and such. It's just the color combo here, that when you wear a dual color ring, you can see how working with your hands has its toll on these kind of rings. And so one of the things that I do is I do wear a black ring on my other hand. You can see the tan line there. See the tan lines on both my hands? So I wear a black ring on this hand, and I noticed that there's none of those issues that I have to worry about. And so I got to thinking, well, if I wear a black ring on this one, then I could wear a red ring on this one. And then I would have my colors, my wedding colors. And and then I wouldn't have to worry about, like I said, that stuff going on with my rings. So, again, I can't fully bash these. I would say on a level, if I was to rate it from 1 to 10, I would probably give it a 7, maybe an 8 on these rings. And because of there's a lot more positive that I could say about these than I can about the negative. Again, this video is more in the negative about how that outer color just doesn't stand a chance. If you're somebody that works hard with your hands, if you're not afraid of manual labor, it just doesn't stand a chance. And again, just I guess call me old school, call me traditionalist, but I just want to be able to represent while I'm out there in the world. The only time I take these off is when I'm here at home. But when I'm out there in the world, I want to make sure I represent and let people know that I am married, and not only married, but I love my wife and all of those things. And so, but like I said, the biggest thing I thought was cool when I first started buying these, and like I said, this is my second one, was it had my wedding colors. And so now I'll show you again, like I said, I'm wearing a black one on this one, and there's my new wedding ring right there. And so, again, like I said, the biggest thing was I just didn't want to have to worry about, I didn't want to have to worry about the colors going away or whatever. I also want to mention the other awesome benefit of silicone rings is the affordability. These are way more affordable than metal rings. I don't think I've ever found a metal, other than like a child's, like in a gum, those little machines that takes quarters. Other than that, I've never found a metal ring that's as cheap as these. So that's another plus on these rings is that's why it's like, 2 of these. And but like I said, I was looking at this second one, and the first one's just like this. It's the reason why I bought this one. And I was thinking back then, I'll just buy them, continue to buy them. But what happens when whoever makes or sells these no longer does, or goes out of business or whatever? Then what, So I can't fully rely on the whole, well, I'll just continue to buy them, mindset. And so that's when I decided to buy this one. So the biggest thing on this video, guys, I just wanted to communicate is that, just know what you're buying. The 2 color, it's pretty cool, like when you first get it and first open it, but after some time and after some years and working with your hands and stuff, it begins to, not look so good. I will also say the other funny thing about this ring is I guess firefighters use, the police officers use the blue line, the firefighters use the red line. And so I get a lot of people ask me if I'm a firefighter. So, nope, I'm not a firefighter. Again, the reason why I chose this ring and these colors is because my wedding colors were red and black. That's the only reason why. And plus, my favorite color is red. And so, anyway, so that's really what it is in a nutshell, guys. Just wanted to put this out there if anybody's shopping for dual color silicone rings and, wondering what the pros and the cons are to it, There's more pros to it than there are cons, but like I said, the biggest con, the reason why I'm making this video, is the way that outside color just, especially like I said, if you're somebody like me that works with your hands all the time, that outside color wears away pretty quick. And so this ring, I'm pretty sure, is not even a year old. And you can see, again, I showed you all the the wear on it. So that pretty much covers what I got to say about it, guys. Hopefully you guys learn from this video and, you know, take something from it. If not, and again, I don't know if anybody's watching these, so I don't think YouTube really puts it out there when you're not paid and or monetized. But again, Amazon was where I bought these rings. I bought them from the same vendor both times. And like I said, if you're looking, and you'll see a little, almost looks like an infinity symbol on there, a little sideways 8 on there. So, just to give you all a heads up. All right, God bless, and y'all take care.